Shalom, Royal Family. The class you are about to hear is taught by the Honorable Yahweh Ben Yahweh many years ago. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Visit us at www.yahweh144000.com. Also, Royal Family, you can enroll in classes designed for the Godhead at www.universityofyahweh.org. Enjoy.
It works is all who submit to the will of Yahweh will be the rulers. And you that don't want to submit to Yahweh will be ruled over like he already ruled over. See, you ruled over anyway. There's nothing you can do about that. You can't go anywhere on the planet Earth and not be ruled over. I'll go to the jungle. Well, that lion will get you. One of those serpents and snakes out there, they'll get you. You'll be ruled over. So here's a man that promises that he will subdue all nations under our feet, and we tell them this up front. Now that's what makes Yahweh so powerful, is he's not bashful to tell you what he's going to do up front. And that's what's so glorious about him. See, if he tells all nations, this is what I'm going to do. Now marshal all your forces together and see if you can prevent this hurricane. Now you might be able to stop Khomeini in the Strait of Hormuz, in the Persian Gulf. But let me see you stop Yahweh's tornado coming at you. You so tough. Let me see you fire off your rockets and bombs and stop this bad boy from coming on in here getting you. You so strong. Let me see you stop this earthquake. Go hang tough at this next volcano I'm getting ready to erupt. Let me see you stretch out your arms and prevent this flood I'm getting ready to bring. See what your Navy can do with it. Can you not see that there's a man that has power over all the forces of nature? See, the enemy of Yahweh is so perverted, he calls his power Mother Nature, when Yahweh is Father of all. Made all that stuff you worship, including woman. Yes, Yahweh created that stuff. That's why I don't bow to it. That's right. See, I don't bow to women. I love women. Put women on a pedestal. I'm the only man on earth that has set women free. How can our nation be free without women enslaved? How can our nation lead the world in intelligence without women being relegated to a state of ignorance? How can our nation be educated when its boys only going to school? When it's the mother to teach the son? If she's uneducated, then you got a fool son coming up. How can our nation be protected unless we protect our woman? How can you protect our woman keeping her with less knowledge than what you have? So I raise our women up equal with the brothers. Then she makes a wonderful helpmate. I don't want a fool for a mate. trying to help me. A little ignorant helpmate. How you gonna help me? If I am to rule the world, I need a mate that can rule the world beside me. If not, some snake can come and slip in between me and her. I might try to keep her all locked up in the house and locked up in the back, but see, I might have a veil on her from her head to her toe, but if she can ever sneak out, there come the devil. There come the enemy with your old ignorant woman. Here comes some ignorant son. And your kingdom is going to hell. So if your nation is strong, your woman got to be strong like you. And strength is in the mind, not lifting weights. They say boys and girls can't learn in the same classroom. I'm proving that's a lie. I think they're motivation for each other. They grow up natural. See, my boys see girls. My girls see boys. Glory! And my girls are not smarter than the boys, and the boys are not smarter than the girls. All men are smart. They're all smart. See, we don't have no sex problem in my classes. That's why we have teachers in my class. Teachers in control of the classroom. So our minds are not on boys and girls. Our mind is on... So that's the first time I ever asked him that question. You may be seated. What is the kingdom of Yahweh? Kingdom of heaven. Kingdom of heaven, kingdom of Yahweh is synonymous. There is no difference. The government of Yahweh, the kingdom of Yahweh, the kingdom of heaven, all the same thing. And that's what I'm building. Heaven on earth while you live. Free from sin. Confusion and hell. Free from it. I'm the Prince of Peace. So I have peace in my kingdom. Unity in my kingdom. Love in my kingdom. Free from suspicion. No one is here through force. Free will. Don't want to come, don't come. That means everybody that's here, that they want to be here. Isn't that sweet? That's wonderful when all that come are here because they want to come. That means you learn because you want to. You grow because you want to. And then Yahweh prospers us for our sacrifices. Proverbs 10:22. Read.
The blessing of the Lord Yahweh, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it.
Rich. One of the main theme songs of America. How can I get rich? I want to be rich. I want to make $1 million. This book tells you the blessings of Yahweh will make you rich. And he will not add any sorrow with it. We're rich. Do we look sad? See, no sorrow. God is a working God. See, I don't know. See, you need to study about God. You know, you need to learn about God. You don't know what God means. What you've been taught, if anything, about God leaves you with a spook mentality. You got one of those old crazy minds about God, you know. You got a movie idea in your head. That's the way they do in the movies. You know, when somebody say God, they look up. Oh, God. That means we're without the nature of God. And then when you go to church, they tell you got to worship God in spirit. See, if you got a spirit God, you're in trouble. Every religion that got a spirit God has got a problem. Check him out. See, if God don't manifest himself, you got a problem. It means there's a lot of men standing between you and God. And they know if the religion is false, they can stand there forever. You'll never get to see God. You'll have to always see them. And they'll always be in charge of your life and your death, whether you prosper or go hungry, or live good or bad. Men. Why don't you ask these men to produce your God? They can't do it. They can't produce it. As long as he's always a spirit, then you got a real problem. But what makes Yahweh so real to us is when we begin to study about God, we find out he's real, true, and living. Jeremiah 10:10. See, he gets to be real, true, and living. True and living. What good is it to have a God that can't live? All right, Jeremiah 10:10, read.
But the Lord Yahweh is the true God. He is the living God and an everlasting King. At his wrath, the earth shall tremble, and the nations shall not be able to abide his indignation.
Yahweh is the true God. Yahweh is the living God. Yahweh is the everlasting King. And he chose me to be king. Can't you see I'm alive? It's hard to follow a dead man. And to say a dead man lives is weird. Isn't that weird? I mean, if you either dead or you're alive. If you died, how you gonna live? Yahweh is the everlasting King. See, you have to go with the book now. All religions tell you to respect this book right here. All of them, every one of them tell you to respect this book. Well, this book says Yahweh is the true God, and he's the living God, and he's an everlasting King, and he got wrath. He gets upset. See, Yahweh can get upset. It's best not to get him upset. Because the book says if you get upset, he'll make the whole earth tremble. That proves he's the boss of the earth. See, the earth weighs 6 sextillion tons, and he makes all 6 sextillion tons tremble. See, that's power! A man that can make 6 sextillion tons tremble, that's my man. I don't know who your man is, that's my man. Hallelujah, Yahweh. So, before you can go around talking about God, you have to study the nature and the character of God. Study and learn the characteristics of God. Then you will discover, as I'm just showing you, that he is true, and he is living, and that he's a man, and that he is king, and that he can get upset too. See? Well, God is love, right? But he is also terrible, and he gets angry. And if you get him angry with you, you have a serious problem. Ask those people in the day of Noah, all of them that drowned, millions, hundreds of millions drowned. Ask them while they were drowning, did they have a problem? Pharaoh learned that Yahweh was serious, true and a living God, full of wrath, that he can save and he can kill. The same river he dried up for us to walk across, he turned around and used it to drown Pharaoh. Ask Pharaoh, was Yahweh full of wrath, and did he have power? Oh, glory. See, Pharaoh made a mistake and thought that this was a natural phenomenon. You know, when Yahweh made the Red Sea raise up the walls and went through, Pharaoh had his scientists come, and his military strategists and all his generals at the Pentagon. They got together and said, that's a natural phenomenon. See, it's about that time of the season of the year. The Israelites went across it, no big deal. Let's go, boys. Forward, march, drown. Then he discovered it was a little more involved than the way it looked. It was more serious than the way it looked. But it was too late when they figured out that Yahweh is true and living. I'm inviting you to come and follow the God with the power. You say, well, how come all these other religions got hundreds of millions? You know, like Catholics, they got 800 million folk in it. 200 million Muslims. Woo, hundreds of millions of Hindus. Hundreds of millions of Christians. And then here I come to Miami, all by myself. Nobody on the earth is saying Yahweh to you, huh? 7 years ago, I stood up all by myself, walking the streets of Miami, saying Yahweh is God. And I declare unto you now, though you look at me all by myself, you're going to see the whole world say Yahweh is God. And in 7 years, I got everybody saying Yahweh. Now I'm buying buildings that's wrecked and no good, run down, dilapidated, that nobody wants. Taking those buildings and rehabbing them and making them new. That's a sign of my divine work. Come into the ghetto and take the worst property and make it look like new is a sign of my divinity. It's a sign of my divine mind. Because that physical building is a sign of my spiritual work of coming to the ghetto, taking a people that have been rejected and despised. Nobody wants you in that company in civilized society. And I'm resurrecting you, making your mind over, reforming your mind, regenerating your mind, generating your mind. Now everybody is bowing to you, saying, here comes the Yahweh. Look at him. Yes, Yahweh. Look at the physical buildings and I say marvel not. Rather you should marvel at me taking these people who have been destroyed and watch me rehab them. putting love in a black man's mind where hate had resided for his brother. Where there was disunity, put unity. A miracle I am performing. If you think taking a slum dwelling and making it heaven is a miracle, the greatest miracle is to build a building with our hands. I'm building the world's greatest building with our hands. Workmen's tools are not being heard. All boils down to ethics. Ethics. A system. I'm working a system. What you call a fail-proof system. A system that works against all odds. Ethics. When everything else will let you down, my system works. Ethics will bring you through. System of moral principles is what I'm teaching. Yahweh raised me up to bring morality and ethics back to the earth. They even put that in the newspaper this past week. They admitted that. A system of moral principles. Did we look up system one night? That's a method. I have a particular method I'm using in regard to morals and principles. I'm following the divine order. I'm following mathematical principles. And you can prove my work mathematically sound. That's why I'm able to multiply myself. I'm working with a system that can't fail. I'm working a system that will enable me to conquer the whole world where all men that have tried have failed. I will be successful. I will conquer the entire planet with my system. Nobody can stop me working my system. I'm unstoppable. I'm working in a quarry and you don't even know where my quarry is. Hallelujah, Yahweh. I'm doing what I know and I know what I'm doing. The whole world has to bow. Because I'm following the system that says, see, the true and the living God says, every knee must bow to Yahweh. And every tongue must confess Yahweh. So, the true God that has this power, all I have to do is walk in Him. How can I fail? How can I fail walking in Him? Who is going to cause every knee to bow? See, and when every knee bow and every tongue confess, I'll be standing right by Him. Now, you may not see Him, but you'll see me. But I'll be standing right there testifying about Him. I wanted to tell you a moment ago, this is what makes Yahweh so profound. See, by me coming by myself to Miami and then conquer the world and tell the world up front, I shall conquer, and anybody that goes against me, Yahweh will go against you. If you have nerve to contend against me, Yahweh will contend against you. And then he will turn around and consume you with a hot fire. Now, you know I had to believe that to stand up by myself with the world against me. I had to believe that. I didn't start on the back of somebody else. I didn't build up an organization where somebody else had built for 40, 50, 60, 100 years. I started alone. All by myself with the man I told you who I started with. I called his name from the beginning. I came calling Yahweh's name. They ran me out of buildings. They ran me out of Joseph Cater Center. They ran me out of the building across the street. They ran me out of Brownsville Center. And then I'd come back and I had the money paid. I paid it. I didn't take up no offer. I don't take up none now. I never took up one. But I paid the rent. I still do. Glory. I came paying it. That's right. Came independent. God is independent. So I came independent and I remain independent. So I can't be bought, I can't be sold. You didn't call me, so you can't send me. You didn't put me up, so you can't take me down. You didn't vote me in, so you sure can't vote me out. I'm the self-proclaimed Son of God. I am self-proclaimed. I am self-righteous. I am self-created. I don't have another beside me. No other God is with me. I'm the mighty God, born to become God. I'm the Son that was promised as a gift to you. The Prince of Peace. There'll be no end to my government. It shall ever increase, increase, increase until the wicked ones are chased out of the world.
Greetings, Royal Family. Let's talk about the most prestigious private university in the universe, the University of Yahweh. It is here where students, parents, adults, and teachers study the divine mind of Yahweh Ben Yahweh, thus elevating them to contemplate and understand the loftier concepts and principles, enabling their minds to focus and think on an extraterrestrial level. This intellectual ability and unique set of skills supersede all base, mundane, and terrestrial thinking, thus allowing one's minds to open up and flourish with an overwhelming abundance of creative ideas and loftier concepts, making life and living more enjoyable. The University of Yahweh is woven deep within the fabric of the moral principles of truth, honesty, integrity, true holiness, righteousness, ethics, and justice for all. The University of Yahweh is designed for the Godhead, and this includes students, parents, adults, and the Godhead. In the University of Yahweh, the online platform, you gain a structured format to the approach of the divine mind of Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh Yahweh. We welcome you to visit our website at www.universityofyahweh.org. This platform is specifically designed for the Godhead and the Godhead family. The 144,000 chosen to rule in righteousness. We look forward to working with you as we prepare for rulership in righteousness. Praise Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Praise Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Beit Nun Sophie Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Shalom, World Family.